organs. We have completed the major reproductive system. What are the organs? What are the functions? But in the female reproductive system, there is one more accessory reproductive structure. That accessory reproductive structure is called mammary glands. Mammary glands. Actually, the mammary glands are present both in males and females. But in males, the mammary glands are not at all well developed. It is not at all developed, it is grown. So it is rudimentary. Rudimentary means not developed, not at all developed. It is called rudimentary in males. So we have only the markings of the mammary glands. But in females, after maturity, after the age of maturation, the mammary glands are enlarging. And the mammary glands are very much useful to produce the milk after the childbirth, not every time, after the childbirth. So a pair of mammary glands are present which are enlarged in females after the age of maturity. So we are going to study about the mammary gland structure. Okay, the mammary glands are present in the thoracic region. They are present in the thoracic region. Thoracic region means chest region. Now the mammary glands are nothing but modified sweat glands. Now in our body, in our skin, lot of sweat glands are present everywhere. They are producing sweat. But the mammary glands are modified. They are not producing sweat, but instead of that, they are producing milk after, that is a child. So we are going to study about the structure of one mammary gland of the female. Now this is the body wall of the female. That is side view I am drawing. Now this is the body wall. The body wall is having, that is all the muscles, everything will be present. Now a number of blood vessels and other things are also present here. Now this is both together. We can call as the body wall. Okay, body wall of the female individual. Even here also, males are also having body wall. But from the body wall, the skin is enlarged and forming a bulging portion. The skin is enlarged and forming a bulging portion. Now this is skin, only the skin is enlarged and this entire bulging portion is only called the mammary gland. Now immediately, this is the skin covering the skin. Now immediately below the skin there is a thin layer of fat. A layer of fat will be present. This is called the fatty layer. Now this is called the fatty layer. So here also we can find the fatty layer. Now at the tip of the mammary gland, there is a small projection. Now this small projection is called a nipple. Now what is present in the nipple? I will tell you. Then at the base of the nipple in the mammary gland, there is a region. A region is present which will be black and ring-like. This black color ring-like region is called the areola region. Now this areola region is a black in color. It is a black in color. Now the areola region, lot of glands will be present. Special glands will be present. These special glands are called sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands. Now the sebaceous glands are producing a type of oil which is keeping the nipple and the areola region very, very soft in nature. That is actually the nipple and the areola region. Now this mammary gland, we are taking the section and we are going to see what are the various structures present inside. So I will rub on this areola region. Now it is only seen outer, it will not be present inside. Okay, now this internal view of this mammary gland is okay. Outer skin is there, below that the fatty layer is present. Then inside the fatty layer, that is in the mammary gland, a number of lobe-like structures are present. I will take it like this. This is one lobe. Like that, another one lobe. I am going to draw only a few lobes. This is another one lobe. In each lobe, one end is narrow, one end is broader. Each one is called a mammary lobe. The total number of mammary lobes will be 20 to 25. Actually, in our book it is given 2 to 25. It is not like that. 20 to 25 lobes are present. Mammary gland lobes are present. In each lobe, a number of tiny spherical shaped structures are present. In the diagram I am giving very few. but enormous number of tiny spherical shaped structures are present. Now this enormous number of spherical shaped structures which are present inside the memory lobe are called acini plural. Acinus singular, acini plural. They are also called alveoli, acini or alveoli. Alveolus singular, alveoli plural. So enormous number of alveoli are present. So in the memory gland lobe, the acini or alveoli are producing milk. They are producing milk. So they are milk producing structures. The alveoli are called milk producing structures. Okay, the milk is produced here. Then a number of tiny ducts are arising from this alveoli. A number of tiny ducts. Enormous number. Okay, each one is called, now this is one tiny duct. Now each tiny duct what is coming out of the thing is called a memory tubule. Memory tubule. See that? The name itself you can understand. In the memory lobe, enormous number of alveoli. From each alveolus one tubule is coming. That is called a memory tubule. Imagine that about 100 alveoli are present. 100 memory tubules will be present. Now the memory tubules, all the memory tubules of one lobule, one lobe, what they can do is they join together and form a bigger tube. All are joining together. Like that from each lobe, one tube is coming out towards the nipple. Now like that many tubules are coming. Now each tube, common tube which is coming from the memory lobe is called the memory duct. So many memory tubules join together form one memory duct. Imagine that in the memory gland, 20 lobules are present, memory lobes are there. Then 20 ducts will be there, memory ducts will be there. Now each memory duct is coming out of the lobe. Once the memory duct is coming out of the lobe, the memory duct leads into a bulging portion. Like that everywhere, one bulging portion will be formed. A small back-leg structure. Now this small back-leg structure is called lactiferous sinus. It is called lactiferous sinus, or it is also called lactiferous ampulla. It is called the lactiferous ampulla. Normally, if you take this lactiferous sinus, many will be there. How many lobes are there? That many number of sinus will be there. They are present in the areolar region, the black ringular region. Now from the lactiferous sinus, one tube is arising. The tube is entering into the nipple. Like that many tubes are entering. From each and every lactiferous sinus, one tube is coming. Now all are coming very closer to the nipple, tip of the nipple. Now there, very close to the tip of the nipple, each tube is opening into a separate opening. So many openings will be there. Suppose if 20 lactiferous sinuses are there, 20 tubes will be present. Now the complete tube we can call as lactiferous ducts. That means from each sinus one tube is arising, which is called a lactiferous duct. So 20 lactiferous ducts will be there. They are passing through the nipple and they are opening very closer to the outer margin of this nipple. So through this nipple only the milk is coming out, ejected out. Now this ampullae are contracting and they are pushing or injecting this milk out. Now this is actually the structure of one mammary gland. One more point I have to say. Now this is one lobe of the mammary gland. This is another one lobe of the mammary gland. I will give one outer line for this. Now similarly this side also one outer line here. Now between the lobes there is a soft fatty layer. Everywhere the fatty tissue or the fatty layer is occupying the space, so that the mammary gland is becoming very soft. Now the fatty layer there, so no gap, nothing will be present. Now this is actually the structure of one mammary gland. like the two mammary glands are present in the mature female. So we have completed about the structure and the function. Now once the milk is secreted, the milk is coming through the duct. Finally the milk will be stored in the sinus, lactiferous sinus. Large amount of milk will be secreted. Then whenever the child is at the time, these ampullae or sinus are contracting and ejecting the milk through the lactiferous ducts. So that's we have completed structure and function.